Hello and welcome. Right, we have got some things to do, but I thought I'd also set the courses going for the two grass fields that we mowed yesterday. I know I could mow them in first growth stage, but yeah, where do you end? Yeah, so today is the day that we plant our two canola fields in the bottom, so I'm going to set those going first, and then I'm going to actually expand that original field a little bit. I'm going to see if with the pipe, it doesn't have to be out that far, that is literally to empty, but I think, obviously when we tried this I didn't really know the secrets of this. Now then, I think we put it in here, didn't we? I'm sure we did. Or no, I think this was I was going to, and then this was the one that escaped. I think I dropped it over here somewhere. I seem to vaguely remember-ish. He says as he's totally wrong. Right, okay, where did I stick it there? Because it would make sense that... Yeah, I did mean to get that bit of straw up as well, but this, yeah, more important things. Where did I... Well, it makes sense in a way that it's probably down this end where it was last used, because following my logic of dropping things where I actually was, it would make a certain amount of sense that it probably is down this way somewhere. And then, of course, we could use that stupid... I do like where we put the windmill. I think that actually fits quite nicely with, yeah. Right, okay, where are you? I'm going to be right close to me now. You know that, don't you? It's going to... Oh, okay. It's not where you think it is. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, now that isn't at all where I thought it would be. We'll drop that for a minute. Yeah, we're going to expand the field, the yellow, beautiful yellow field of was sunflowers. Yeah, or was it corn? It maybe looked like corn to me when I ran through it very briefly with this particular tractor to run the things. It did look very much like corn. But then this is me, and I don't pay attention terribly well. It's always little stones. I was hoping that we'd get some bigger stones this time. Ugh. Oh, I can't see it there. Is it being pushed around? Oh, it'll be being pushed around. It was there when we asked, and that's going to be pushing it around. Of course it is. Oh, it's on it. Well, that actually makes a little bit of sense, because probably it was exactly what I said, which is that it was right where I dropped it, and then I must have seen it with that tractor and grabbed it. Well, is it that, yeah, you gotta have a laugh sometimes, haven't you, really? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so I'd like to expand the edge of that field as much as we can. Still leave a nice headland around that other field, which is the other one here, CP2 as it is. I'm not never have been a particular fan of calling them like that, the CP, but sometimes it would get complicated on this, unless you called it by the plot number. But then there's two in the plot number. You got plot 1 and plot 2. Now 2 could be called 2 and 1 could be called 1, but then what would you call that one? 1A? And it does get a bit messy. 7 could be 7 up and 7 down. 3 could be 3 left and 3 right, I suppose, with a little bit of logic. But yeah, that's I'm hoping to expand that particular thing so that I should be on Takapajula, but I literally, my heart wasn't in it, and it's still Sunday, and I thought, well, it don't know if this is where your heart is at the minute. That my favourite analogy is based upon the conspiracy theory, the Mel Gibson and film that I really do, one of my favourites. I won't say favourites, it's not, but it is one. It is up there with all my favourite films. It is a cracker. I do love that, and it's one of the sayings in the thing. It's where the music's playing. If anyone's ever seen the film, you'll know what I mean. And it's, yeah, I've often used that analogy. That it is, to me, where the music's playing, where I feel like I can actually go. So yeah, right. I believe we have enough tractors. I think we are going to use, yeah, the Massey. Because it's big for the biggie, and we need to use, I'm going to use the 185. Actually, I think that's cedar. Even the Vadestad is a little bit big for it. It is. I thought it was. Is that not amazing? That monster Cavernland is 230 and that's 240 and it's smaller. Right. Who do we... Ah, we have our original tractor over there. Come on, let's grab that bit of straw as we're passing. May as well, it's not early. Right, I'm going to say my words. We know what we've got to do. Yeah, we're literally ripping these 2 fields up and planting canola, the main task, and also expanding the field. Yeah, I do love to use my workers to the full, to use the team, as I always said, hobos hollow. I really do like to use it, and it is that is the strength of Courseplay over a traditional worker. There's a lot less faffing around than there is with the normal in-game workers. You can still use them, but yeah, I mean, Courseplay's not perfect. We've all seen me dart around like a mad thing when things go bad, and they'd like block, and they'd like bang into each other, and I mean, these things do definitely happen with Courseplay, which probably wouldn't happen. I've got to be honest though, I am not dissing the normal worker. There's been a couple of times recently when the normal worker works and Courseplay didn't. Yeah, so it's not, even Courseplay's not perfect, even though I do sing its praises, and would definitely say that Courseplay is my #1 mod, because it's what makes the in-game helper really useful. Really, it does piggyback off that now. It didn't in FS19. It was its own unique thing, which I think was more of a strength than in FS22. But it is what it is. Yeah, swings and roundabouts, like all things, really. So you're not bad, nearly 4 tons. Anyway, yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, so it is true. I'm going to grab these 2, we're going to go down to the shop, going to fill those 2 seeders, and why is that not popping? Ah, okay. So it's sometimes a little bit funny, the trigger. Yeah, it's further out than you think. It's a bit temperamental. Sometimes, yeah, it is. It's always been a little bit like that. Did I do it in V mode? I don't think I did. Anyway, time-lapse time. Yeah, I do apologise for last session. I must have been really tired. I've got to be honest. I was waffling on about everything. I mean, it was all relevant, but yeah, I'm usually a little bit better with your time than that. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, that, I didn't think I'd missed anything up there. Now that is the slowest I've ever seen the map update. Yeah, so we've extended this field to be a whopper. Yeah, a little bit bigger than CP2. That was big already. I know I could have gone a bit more, but I wanted to keep that for animals. And yeah, there was a sort of weird that road's not there. That's the only thing that's a little bit strange. Yeah, it's not there, which I suppose would be useful if you were going to link these two together. We did talk about buying this one, so literally the road, you couldn't see it. At least I don't think you could. That's what it. Well, let's have a look. We are very close. Let's not second guess. Yeah, I hit a tree that said it's not your land, and I thought, hang on a minute. Well, there's no road here, and I think it was, yeah, it would have been one of these here, which, if you look at it, is at the road. It is, but there is no road. No, I was right. Yeah, the boulevard of trees is here, but so the road is somewhere, a little bit like No Man's Land, where there were some that were buried, You can actually vaguely see it, I think. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, no, maybe that's just like tree surrounds. Yeah, it's a. Can you see it if you go above? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. But it is a hidden road. So yeah, that's the road that leads through there. So this is the one that hasn't. Yeah, there's just 2 or 3 actually that are the same. The one at the back equally is a road that you cannot see unless you do what we're doing now. And this one here. So it's like Big Papa's marked the middle of the map, knowing that that's the most likely place you'll go. I like it. I've got to be honest. I'm quite really impressed with Big Papa's handiwork. Yeah, it's very impressive. You've got to look a little deeply though to see what he's done. Yeah, and we will work on this. But it's just I thought, well, we've really, to be honest, pretty much got our work, our fields like done. I've got that cedar away, the 8 metre, got the 12 metre ready to do the fields of wheat, and really then all we've got to do is go through till Christmas. We have of course got to fertilise and lime those fields, which I say this as if like, yeah, I mean they're whoppers, so they're going to take some, and scan, of course, we've got to scan everything. Yeah, so next session I think we'll scan. Yeah, there was no point at all really, I suppose, doing any fertilising or liming without having those scanned. Oh, excuse me, having a stretch. Oh, no, I knew it would do that. I knew it would knock down our environmental score. Yeah, it's all the others are 50 odds, aren't they? 40s even. Whoa, look at that one. 43. Oh, dear me. Yes, so we're going to have to lime and fertilise and all the rest of it. But at least we should have no more needs ploughing now. Wasn't CP1? Yeah, need ploughing as well. Yes, it was. Oh, yeah. So although I could no-till it would be a mistake. I'm going to do myself a bit of a favour because I know what I'm like. That's the type of little detail that I tend to forget. Yeah, it is. As I go out of this session and come back in, because it's likely now that this probably is the last session I do on this for until next weekend. And that week's break, it's weird. If I did this later on today, I probably would remember it. But like a week's break, you come in and you'll start where you start. So what we're going to do is we're going to like shift this to the edge of the field, and I'm going to put myself next to the plough so that when I come in the game, I've left myself the signpost that I often leave myself because I know only too well what I'm like. Yeah, so we'll get this done and hopefully I remember about the scanning, and I'll even lay in the course for CP1. And you know, a 10.2 metre is actually close enough. It really is. Yeah, I think so. So we'll set that going next time. Do we need? No, this is yeah, this is a perfect field. This is about what it is. It really, because the trees are all the way around it. So yeah, did we do this one, or was this the one? This was the grass field that was already in, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, we changed this one. So yeah, we will leave this and put it on the first mark, which is about there. And that is where I'm going to leave it. So, was there anything I needed to show you? No, I think we've sort of covered that, really, with... Yeah, you can see... Yeah, the stones are all tiny little stones. So, if we're planting, I'm thinking... Oh, now that's a test I'd like to do before we go. Really would. Yeah, let's grab... Yeah. I haven't favoured... no, because he's on that. Let's go grab the one, that lovely class. It is a beautiful... I've got to be honest, I'm impressed. There was one other one that I was very impressed with. I had to take it out because it's... it was when the gears were all... Oh, I've just used that one. Well, let's just grab the Genesis. That's just equally up to this as... Really I need to sort of do, so... Stick the scanner on the front of this ready as a message for me next time. Yeah, but I would like to test the roller to see if I was right, because yeah, it is true. I don't know whether it is I did, because I used to do it on Hobo's Hollow a lot, and it's sort of like I've confused myself is the best way to put it, really. I'm not sure. Yeah, I always now It says it needs rolling, and often it now, yeah, canola. Does canola say it needs rolling? No, because I've got that mod on as well that also confuses things. I'm a little spoiled because I've got that mod on that tells you you only need to roll certain crops in real life anyway, and obviously I've switched that mod on that basically means it's mainly cereal crops, but I can't remember if canola is one that we don't need to do that. No, we don't actually. No, it says needs rolling. Yeah, it does. There's the blue of needs rolling. Yeah, so these are little stones, so if this doesn't work now, then it sort of makes a mockery of the sort of the rolling. So I'm thinking this has got to work to push the little stones in, even though it's seeded, because this is the entire intention of this particular thing. So yeah, just thought I'd quickly. Yeah, it does, exactly. Yeah, obviously if there were bigger stones it wouldn't, but that's not that point. So yeah, even though normally it doesn't, if there were bigger stones they'd just roll straight over, this is where it's supposed to be, needs rolling. Now the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that off. We'll also set this rolling next time. I think this can manage this with the 12, I'm sure it can. I'm sure. Right, let's have a look. I'm sure it can. Yeah, easily. It's got 80 horsepower sort of thing, and I'm even going to lay that course in too. Yeah, I am. I'm going to be very kind. CP4. What have we got in CP4? No, we haven't. And then I am literally scooting. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased, as you can see from the map, really what we have achieved in these last couple of sessions. I think 3 is adequate for such a big monster. Save, activate, 12.3. Oh, brilliant. Okay, so that's set in. Yeah, I don't think there was no amounts this time, was there? No, obviously the other thing is obviously we've not gone through. We literally have just gone. Do we do that? No, no, because it will grow, and then I'll not be able to do the liming and that. Yeah, so we'll roll and lime and fertilise, all of that type of stuff next sort of time, I think. Do we buy a second? I think we ought to get the holes and have that for fertilising, for liming. I do, very much so. We haven't got anything else, have we? Just got the one fertiliser spread, I'm sure we have. Oh, we've got that, yeah, the Taurus. 30 tons. Do we? I suppose it would be a little bit of fun, really. Just, I mean, as a closing down thing, as I always like to have a bit of fun, because these intense sessions where all you're doing is working, it really is quite nice. So let's save the game. This is a test now. If it doesn't work, I won't save it after this. If it does work, then we're going to keep it for next session, and we're going to literally grab the Taurus. Yeah, if I'm right, as I said, what I thought was the trucks with the service frame are the ones that I think are right for this. So that's the there's also, yeah, there's these ones as well, X2, X3 attacher. Yeah, I think these are the ones actually that also do that. Wow. Whoa, 650. Brilliant. 75,000 cross track. Ooh, okay. Rear options. Wet kit. I don't know what that means. Attachers. X2. Ah, okay. What, if X2 comes as a standard? No, we want to lease it. Be easier to go down there and just see if I'm right. If it's the X3, then we'll change it to the X3. Or we won't. No, it's leasing. Yeah, it don't matter. Really don't matter. We'll send it back. But this is only a theory anyway, really. I'm presuming it's got to be something like this. It's the only thing I can ever think of that it would be its use. There's 2 or 3 of these attachments that I have seen, the wrecking kit and all that type of stuff, that all along things that need to go over something like this. So I've never used them because I've never figured it out. Perhaps it's the X3 then. Okay, right, well, let's send that back. Right. I'm presuming it's got to be the X3, or I'm totally wrong and it's got to be... I would have thought I was right, really. Alright, I'm only interested in the attacher this time. No. So this is longer. But that to me looks a little bit... Well, it's just that there is no Taurus truck, so I just wouldn't get... And this is the only things that I can think of that are this long. And right, the spreader's at the back. Well, I'd say that's a bust. Right, well, I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to send that back, and I'm going to stop bothering you. And I'm going to have a bit of a look, and I shall hopefully record it next session, or I'll tack it on once I actually found it. So yeah, all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.